Saving Little Hearts of Nicaragua began in 2001, a combined effort of 9 Rotary clubs from District 7690. The primary goal to erase rheumatic fever in children, utilizing medical screenings and heart surgery when necessary, also providing clean water and education for the second poorest country in the Western Hemisphere.
But Rotary International, that is what sets us apart as Rotarians from other service organizations, is our international focus in so many areas. We are supportive of our Rotary Foundation, which provides a great deal of the funds for certainly our district, but our global projects as well.
In 2008, things changed.
The chairman of the Saving Little Heart passed away. I started calling the other clubs to see what we were going to do, and they all kind of started fading out. That's when I had visited Nicaragua from Clemens since 2005 and 6 and 7, and I thought to myself, what are we going to tell the kids? And we're not going to help them anymore? And I just couldn't sleep on that.
Carlos made up his mind and went into action.
John Crouch helped me to get a 501c3. That's what Saving Little Heart is nowadays. And he asked me, well, you need to find an attorney to do all the paperwork, and then find yourself a board. And I said, well, I can do that.
In 2009, Carlos, his board, and volunteers began yearly trips. Their own lives would never be the same.
I was shocked by what I saw, the poverty, the people waiting in the hospital. The air conditioner exhaust came into the hallway, and it's hot enough in Managua or Nicaragua as it is.
Very overwhelming when you leave a child at home and you go to another country and you're surrounded by other children who are looking for their next meal. We visited a hospital, and you see that they're doing the absolute best that they can, but they're conditions that we can't even imagine.
A lot of folks live maybe in a little square that's maybe 6 by 6, with about 4 or 5 people living in it with dirt floors. I mean, the fact that they survive the way they do is quite amazing. They're actually probably stronger than I am. I don't know what would happen to me if I was under those conditions. I don't know how I would react. But just seeing them and just seeing how they go through life every day, and they actually, for the most part, do it with a smile on their face.
It's those smiles and the gratitude that continues to inspire the people that have chosen to help the children of Nicaragua.
And the people that work there to work with the children are the most gracious and incredible human beings. They go above and beyond. They'll do everything from mop the floors to take care of the children. They very special people, and that's their life's mission.
Doctors there diagnosed 100 kids per day. Many require heart surgery as a result of rheumatic fever, but not all of them can be saved.
So they may select 4 children for an operation. And why 4? Because transportation, could be coming 100 miles or so, take several hours, and he may not make it. Secondly, they can't operate if this child has an infection or is not real healthy. And so maybe there's 2 left. And so they leave 3 out. They only operate on 1. And because the doctor's time is precious, not that the child's time isn't precious, but you can only do so much, but it would be a shame to have everything set up and nobody show.
9 Rotary clubs partnered together to provide a scholarship for a local doctor to become a heart surgeon. The impact, immeasurable.
There's twice a year, doctors donate their time and they go do open heart surgeries in Nicaragua. Well, the last time that they visited, they saw this kid and they said, there's nothing we can do about this kid. I'm sorry, he just has to wait his time to go on to the next life. It's too complicated, too hard. But the doctor who was trained by our funds looked at the kid and says, I'll operate you. and he did the operation. Even though all the doctors from the U.S. has said, no, we're not gonna. You're too danger, and they have to make some choices like that. But it was the guy that we provided the scholarship. He did the surgery, and that kid is alive because we provide that surgery.
Rotary has also assisted in improving facilities to allow medical personnel to be more efficient.
So we took a room that was hot, had not much in it, to be able to help take care of the children, to a very nice facility with air conditioning, a good table, with paper that you could remove and was sanitary, and a nice echocardiogram machine, students to come in and rotate through and do the echocardiogram.
The Clemens Rotary works very closely with clubs in Nicaragua, making sure their efforts and donations are always in line with the need of the people.
They are expecting us to come there every year and support them, and every year our contributions to them has gone up. We better understand them, and rather than maybe bringing gauze or something like this to them, we can bring a lot more expensive and critical items.
The giving of time, talent, and treasure has provided water wells for clean water to drink, education for parents to be preventative in their child's health care, and much more. But there is still so much more to be done.
I do feel like it's a drop in the ocean, and it is, but that drop could be one child. I mean, can we impact all the children? No. But as a human being, if we can impact one person, if God wanted me to be able to take care of everybody, He'd have given me that special power or given me some other kind of special knowledge to do that. But, being just a normal person, if I can impact at least one person at a time, or just impact one person for a day, I feel like I've done as much as I've been empowered to do, me personally.
But every human has their own vision. Your own eyes see something in a different way. And my goal has always been that if I can take somebody to Nicaragua and they can see something that I cannot see, when they get back, they may be able to connect with somebody where we can save one kid's life.
A little girl that we went to visit, and we'd brought a few toys, but there were 2 kids and a parent, but this little girl was just attached to me when we went out there, and there were maybe 7 of us that went out there, and she found a way to communicate to me that she was going to go to college someday. I don't speak Spanish. There was a clear language barrier, but there was something about me and her where there was a connection, and she just wanted me to know that that was something that she was going to do someday. I remember telling Carlos later I wanted to try to figure out a way to find resources for higher education when a little girl has a dream to be able to go to college. I would love to be able to help her do that.
Number one, I want to help others, and I can do it, okay? That's one thing. Secondly, if I was in that condition, I would want someone to give me an opportunity or an opening. Some will take it, some won't. It's selfish, it's personal satisfaction, but that's one of my driving forces, I try to do that, help your fellow man. That's what life's about.